In the previous lessons, through the eyes of Jesus, we looked at what he revealed about God. We studied about the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. The common theme was that they all work for our salvation. So this week, we are focusing exactly on that. But do we really need to be saved? Aren't we okay where we are?
It is strange, but there is something deep inside of me that desires a better life in a better world. Why? What's wrong with this world and what's wrong with this life? How about death, for a starter? Or how about sin, who causes death?
I get that, but what if I have everything? I feel okay where I am and I don't need anything.
It still surprises me. Why would the world refuse to receive the free gift of salvation from heaven? Who doesn't like free stuff? Who doesn't like gifts? Free means undeserved, unpaid for. And gift means care, love, relationship.
Free stuff today, though, are very suspicious. There is always a catch or a trick. The difference is when they come from family, though. Then we feel even entitled to it. This is maybe one of the best illustrations to help us understand what God is doing for us. The image of the loving parent, agonizing for his suffering child, ready to go through the impossible with the only thought in his mind, to save him.
Jesus spoke about salvation. He said that salvation is about asking and receiving, not about doing and achieving. How wrong was the Pharisee who went to the temple to pray and he brought with him his doings and his achievements? For what? He didn't go back home justified. The tax collector did, though.
Another thing that we learn from Jesus is that it was God's initiative to seek us and to organize this rescue mission. Forgive me, but we were too lost, maybe not the right word, but to even ask to be saved. We still can't completely realize the magnitude of what is being done for us.
Sin has dug up such a big hole between God and man that our perception of God has become of one who is the enemy, the punisher, the accuser. And it's so wrong. Jesus, on the other hand, has revealed God as a caregiver. He compared him to a shepherd and also as one who is the initiator of our relationship. A joyful father who embraces his creation no matter what.
Okay, but when we talk about a rescue mission, for example, we think about a superhero. It is what people expected from Jesus, to be like Rambo, like Batman, a Superman.
Throughout his mission for 3.5 years, Jesus defended his motives of love. He even said that no one has greater love than to lay down one's life for his friend. And he did it. It seems that my salvation was very dear to his heart. Isn't this a completely different concept of salvation than what most people today believe it to be?
I'm just thinking about the Israelites in Egypt and this last night of Egyptian slavery, when all other firstborns were dying, but this blood on the door spared them. I'm thinking about Isaac, experiencing what a substitution sacrifice is. And some of us are alive today because someone else had to go. This is something that you can never forget.
People today talk a lot about freedom of speech, gender freedom, religious freedom, freedom from abuse, freedom from harassment, economic freedom, freedom of profession, freedom of expression. But what about freedom from sin? Oops. Come to me, said Jesus, and I will set you free. Follow me and I will give you rest.
Just think about your biggest fear, your biggest pain. Now, imagine it gone. Wow, you're a different person now. You can fly. You can follow your dreams.
Next week, we're going to be talking how to be saved.